Hey everyone, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in to watch this video. If you don't know me, just in case somebody shared the video with you and thought it will add value to you, which I know it will, just introduce myself. My name is Tale Alimi. I am the co-founder and CEO of Owafara. Probably can see it on my shirt. And we're bringing financial access to the underbanked and underserved in sub-Saharan Africa, and Nigeria is our first market. I'm making this video basically because of our Ruzor members. So at Wafara, we have two key platforms. One is called Ruzor, which is a membership-based savings and investment platform that allows people like you and I to grow our wealth on the platform by investing in savings and investment portfolios that we at Wafara, through our other platform, Farah, use to create loans for the underbanked and underserved. Okay, so we're helping you to grow your wealth, and we're also helping you to give back to the society. If I want to put it that way. And so um, this is half year basically, and which is the reason why I'm making this video. It's half year, and I think it's a great time for you as a person to sort of reflect on your journey, okay, your life goals, your financial goals, the things you have plans for this year. The truth is, I mean, some of us, the year has been done you bad boost, different things have happened this year, and you might need to step back and say, okay, did I need to reset? Do I need to even start the new at the second half of this year as if the year never happened? So that's what they call a reset. Like, okay, you know what? all right, stop and let's start again, okay? Or do you need to revitalize the year? And what that means is you need to, put some more fuel, put some more ginger, like they say in our local parlance, or do you need to really leapfrog because man, the year has been going really well for you, but you know that you want to take it to the next level, you want to challenge yourself, and that's what you need to do. So I believe that this video, I'm going to be talking to people in three categories because that's life. We're all in just different cycles of our life, and that's why hopefully I believe this video will add value to you. Okay. So my motivation is that this video is going to stir you up, okay, to be able to either do one of the three things, just reignite your plans and make the second half of this year more successful for your life and, of course, your financial goals, because that's what we do at Wafara through our Russo platform, supporting our members to achieve their financial goals. Okay, so let's get started. At least I've shared with you the motivation to help you find renewed energy in achieving your financial goals. Okay, we're clear about that, right? Great stuff. Now, I want to just share a bit of current reality. What the news is showing. I'm sure you have been hearing it, so I'm not the only one. You've been hearing it, and it's okay. It's okay to sort of like understand what's going on in your environment. I say that this is the very first time I have seen a direct translation of the macroeconomic issues. Those things that sort of used to be big, I mean, inflation, foreign exchange, all of that, to the microeconomic issues. Things like food prices, okay, fuel prices, transportation hikes. We've seen such a direct translation. I mean, it's just amazing, literally. And this is not only locally. So I'm in Nigeria, like I said, this is our first market of Wafara. You might be anywhere in the world. It is a global situation. In fact, this time around, nobody is spared on what is happening in terms of the economy. In fact, let me read some things I saw. And it says capital markets have also suffered, given the prospect of double-digit inflation. Western central banks are increasing interest rates, reducing the value of future cash flows that supports the value of tech stocks. So, the major tech stocks that are popular in the world, everybody knows these companies, they're called the FANG, which is the Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. That's why it's called FANG, right? Okay. Are down by an average of 41%. Okay, these are the top five, the big boys. Their stock are down. And even Meta, which is one of the biggest boys, Meta is parent company of Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp, is down 53% year to date. So it is crazy. The big boys are feeling the pinch. Okay. Um, so wealth managers have been over indexed and things like that. Crypto markets, for all of you who probably have gotten into crypto. Some people have lost tremendously from crypto this year. Crypto markets, which may be interpreted as sponges for excess liquidity, increasing prices during the period of exuberance, are also down over 70% since their peak in November 21, 20, November last year, 2021, because I'm recording this video in June 2022, but I think I'm going to release it on the 1st of July 2022. Okay? And are down. NFT markets are down. The markets have lost $2 trillion. Okay? It's just crazy. Inflation in Nigeria, where I'm living right now, is over 17%. Can you just bid that? Over 17%. And prices of diesel and food are on the rise globally. Of course, we all know that the US is entering into a recession that could spill to other parts of the world. Okay? However, I have to say to you, to bring balance to what I'm sharing, that this is not a new situation. You know, it's amazing that I remember in 2010, yeah, when the 2008 or 2009 inflation, recession sorry, from the US was slipping into Nigeria, it looked like the world was ending. But hey, we survived. We're here in 2022. Similar situations happening, and the world has gone through these cycles over and over again. Okay, so so that just lets you know that what is happening now is not new. It's happened before. However, what will make a difference for you this time around, in case you have lived through this cycle before, or you've never, because or maybe you were not aware, but now you're finally earning money and you're seeing the effect, and you're like, oh my God, what shall I do? Okay, the value of naira to dollar. Oh my God, what shall I do? You know, and everything. So, but what will make a difference in this cycle of your life right now, of the financial cycle, is your mindset and how you shape your mindset. And that's why today I said I titled this video the mindset and the financial mindset and mechanics for the second half of 2021. The mindset and mechanics for the second half of 2021. Because it will start with your mindset. Because success really starts with the mind. Okay, because I remember Henry Ford, you know Henry Ford, the popular Ford guy, he says that if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. Basically, he's saying it's all about here. Everything is happening here, and it starts there. And so that's why the first thing that we need to affect or shape is our mindset. Okay? Are you with me? Are you copying that? Good. And so I'm going to share a couple of things. So if you like to take notes, you can grab something to take notes with. It could be your tablet, your phone, your paper, your Bible, whatever it is. Or if you just want to watch this and say, okay, I'll watch it, then come back and watch it again and take some more notes later. That's fine. But I believe that I'm going to be sharing some valuable information. Hopefully, this video is not going to be longer than 25 minutes. You know, so stay tuned, watch it to the end. And by the way, at the end, I'm going to give you an assignment that is going to come with a gift. Okay? So if you're on our rules of mailing list, I promise this. I'm going to give you an assignment that is going to come with a gift. So stay to the end. So if you're impatient, like, get to the information, tell me, what are you trying to say? I'm going to urge you to stay to the end, and I will give you a challenge and a gift that comes with it. Okay, so let's talk about your mindset. Okay, and how do you shape your mind and shape your presence? Okay, the first thing is your mindset will determine how you make decisions, basically. I saw a post the other day, and it says, when we're born, we look like our parents. But when we die, we look like our decisions. Isn't that deep? When we're born, we look like our parents. When we die, we look like our decisions. So what that means, basically, it's really your decisions that are going to shape your life. Okay? And most of your decisions starts with the way you see the world. Okay? And to be able to shape how you see the world, you have to ask yourself a couple of questions. The first question I advise you to ask yourself is, what do you want? All right? What do you want? Why is that an important question? So in your finances, what do you want? Okay? In your life, what do you want? It's an important question because what you want will determine what you go after. And what you want will determine the kind of decisions you make. will determine your discipline, will determine your routine, will change the way you see life because it starts with what you want. Now, what I find is that a lot of people don't own up to what they want. And the reason why they don't own up to what they want is because when they hear what you want, their mind, they hear, what do I want that I feel is reality that I can get? Okay? Does that resonate with you? Is that true? Does that happen to you? I know it used to happen to me. Okay? I was afraid to own what I wanted. I always thought about what do I want in the context of my limitation. Okay? What do I want in the context of, hey, hey, this is what I am, or and all of that. But it takes a bit of work, which I'll talk about later, to get yourself to see. But a way to help yourself to answer the question of what you want is to ask yourself, what do you want if you have all the money in the world? Okay? Because a lot of times, most people's limitations is money. Okay? If money was not an issue, so what do you really want? So you want to ask yourself that question. Or what do you want if you knew you could have it? Okay, so let's say this is a blank check you're getting now from God, from the universe, from the world, or whatever you believe, and all that. And they say, okay, Tale, what do you want? And you can have it. Just say what you want. So I want you to decide what you want. So if it's a financial goal, which is really the purpose of this, or whatever it is, write what you want from the perspective that you know that nothing is stopping you. So that's the first thing. So that you get clarity of what you want. Then the second thing then that will now come out of what you want is, what do you need to do to get what you want? So for example, let's say, what does Tale want? Tale wants to be what? 1 billion naira. Let's say that's what I want right now. I want to be worth 1 billion naira. Okay? For example, for context sake, because I want to be worth much more than that, by the way, but yeah, for context sake. So, what do I need to do to get what I want? Okay, so do you need to learn a new skill? Do you need to get a new degree? Do you need to create a new routine? Do you need to start a new job? Do you need to up level your, I don't know, get a new career? Start going from any 6 figures to 7 figures. What would it take? What do you need to do to get what you want? If you're a business person, do you need to take your business to a new level? Do you need to attract investors into your company? Do you need to expand your business? Do you need to expand your distribution, your dreams, whatever it is? So what do you need to do to get what you want? Okay? And you can also only answer question 2 if you answer question 1 correctly. Okay? So for example, one of the things that I decided I wanted for our company is I wanted our company to be able to operate in multiple countries, for example. And once I made that decision, an opportunity presented itself for us to register the company in another country. And I didn't hesitate to take the opportunity. Why? Because I already decided that this is one of the things that I believe will be good for the company. And it's something that myself and other shareholders has talked about a year ago. But a year ago, I wasn't willing to take the jump because I had not clarified that this is something that I wanted. But immediately I clarified that it's something that I wanted. When the opportunity presented itself, it was something that naturally went for it. And now we are registered in more than one country. So now we have an international registration. And the next thing, of course, is to then have an international presence by the grace of God. Okay, so the third thing is, what do you have to eliminate in your life to get what you want? Okay, because a lot of the times, the reason why you don't have what you want is because there are things that might be stopping you. There are behaviors that might be stopping you. There are people that might be stopping you. There are beliefs that might be stopping you. So you might need to eliminate these things. And it could be just how you believe. What do you believe? And sometimes your beliefs are shaped by the people you surround yourself with. Okay, so who is in your corner now? Who are you talking to? Who are you allowing to speak into your mind? Is it the news? Is it a certain friend? Is it a certain colleague? Is it a certain family member? You need to decide what you need to eliminate in your life to get what you want. Is it a habit? So, for example, your goal is a financial goal. Is there a habit that you know, okay, that this habit is hindering me from achieving my financial goal? So maybe it's you're an impulsive shopper, or I don't know. You know yourself best, okay? You know yourself best. So what is it? Decide and be truthful to yourself and decide what the things you need to eliminate is people, habits, limiting beliefs, and decide to do it today. All right? You're watching this video. You're saying it on the 1st of July 2022, or whenever it is you're saying it, decide to eliminate those things today. With some relationship you need to cut off today. I know it's not easy, but that's the way that you're going to get what you want. Okay? Now, once you've done that work, okay, that's the first step. I call that the clearing work to then take you to then do the mindset work or use the tools to do the mindset work to now get to what you need to work before we get to the mechanics. I'm spending a lot of time on the mindset because the truth is success, failure happens in the mind. If you don't get the mind work right, believe me, no matter how much you're a good planner, it's just an effort in futility. So you need to do the work in because some of you are very hardworking people, but still, you might not be hitting your goals. And that's because a lot of the time the blocking is in the mind. And that's why I'm saying a lot of times talking like this. Okay, so how can you see opportunities even in a downturn? How can you see opportunities? So if you're living in this world that I am living in right now, that food price inflation is amazing. I went to food shopping yesterday and I was like, no, it's our reality. So you're hearing background noise, forgive the noise. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do, okay, is align your thoughts to what you want. You've decided what you want, right? You've done this exercise, you know what you want, okay? So what you think about is a result of what you are feeding yourself, okay? Sometimes what you're feeding yourself is not conscious. You just walk on the road and you just see something and say, oh God, or you hear a gist or you turn on the TV or you're watching Netflix. Just something, just feed yourself. So start feeding yourself with what you really want and not the negative news that will make you feel further from what you need. So, for example, my goal is to be a billionaire, for example, and I hear in one negative news that makes me feel, Kai, billionaire foul. Do you see what I mean? That means I'm feeding myself with the thing I don't want. I need to feed myself with what I want. You get what I mean? So, when you are in alignment, your mind and desires are aligned, and it will be easier to take action in the direction you want. So your thoughts have to be aligned with your desires. All right? Because you might say, I want to be a billionaire. But I'm thinking, oh my God, see how Sapa they feel everywhere. You know what I mean? So that means my thoughts are not aligned. Or I want to be a billionaire, but oh my God, the stock markets are crashing. This thing is happening. There's inflation. If I want to be a billionaire, I need to be feeding my mind with possibilities. I need to be feeding my mind with options. I need to be looking at other billionaires' lives and say, yes, this is how it's done. Okay, these are the kind of places they go, these kind of meetings they attend, these are the ways they position themselves, how they make decisions. That is what I must be feeding my mind with so that my desire and my mind are in alignment and so that I can then take action in the direction that will get me what I want. I hope it makes sense to you. Okay? If you're watching on YouTube, you can leave a comment or just give us a like or whatever it is. If you're from the mailing list, you can send an email, hello@rosor.org if you are a Rosa member, or hello@oafara.com to just say how this is making sense to you. The second thing you need to do is believe differently, meaning choose to believe that no matter what is going on in the world, it is an opportunity for your progress and expansion. Do you hear what I say? No matter what's going on in your world, decide to believe that this is an opportunity for your progress. Just decide. And I can say to you that this particular point of view changed my life. Okay? And what do I mean by that? I remember when COVID was happening in March 2020 and Owafara, our original business model, went bust. The organized financial institutions were partnering with, froze their business with us. And it was looking like the company was just going to go down. One day, after struggling with depression, I just said, you know what? I decided, and I said, this is going to work out for good. I decided that we're going to come out stronger. I didn't know how, by the way. So I didn't decide from a place where I knew something or I saw something. No, I just made it in my mind. I said, you know what? This is going to work out for our good. All right? This is going to turn out in our favor. We're going to come out as a company stronger. And that's what happened. And so that's the power of believing. And 80% of success is spiritual, and it starts in your heart. And it's spiritual not about your religious bias. It starts with how you think, how you believe, okay? As the person thinks in their heart, that's how their reality is. Because your belief will shape your reality. And that's why, uh, you know, you shouldn't hold a belief that is contrary or different, you know, your belief, okay? You have to decide, okay, you know what? I don't care what's happening in the economy right now. I choose to hold a belief that this is what I want, this is what's going to happen for me. Like what I did during the COVID in March 2020 lockdown. It is, I know it's hard, I know, to hold a belief that is contrary or different from what seems to be reality around you. Okay? But it is possible. Okay, because this is something I'm constantly living. So I'm not talking a conversation around, hey, I researched on the internet. That's why I'm sharing my practical examples. Okay? I'm talking about things that I have worked and I have done. And I'm still doing because there's still things I am believing for, I am expecting, I'm working towards, and I still do it. And the way that you can do this thing is to use some tools. And I'm going to share some of my own favorite tools. You can find your own tools too. One of my first tools that I use is visualization, which is seeing things, seeing the possibility of what you want from the eyes of your mind. So, sometimes I just take breaks and I just close my eyes and I just visualize what I want, not what I do not want. Because we are all visualizing. It's just that sometimes we spend more time visualizing what we don't want. The negative, hey, problems. Hey, I'm not saying you shouldn't plan. I'm a planner. So, in fact, I'm a serious planner. So, these tools have helped me, become more at peace, more connected. So the first thing, visualization. Spend a bit of time, take a break, maybe every day 5 minutes. Just take yourself, transport yourself to what you want, what kind of life you want. You can close your eyes, and if you need guided visualization, you can do it. You can check the internet, check YouTube. There are so many types of visualizations or meditations around that you can use to help you get to see the things you want, because the brain doesn't know the difference. So when you put yourself in that state of mind, you feel the same emotion as if you already have it. So you want to do that. Visualization is something I do. The second thing is affirmation. So affirmation is when you repeat the things that you want as if you already have it. So I write exactly what I want. Let's say, on the 26th of June, I'm speaking it up now, 2026, I'm so excited that we've taken over Power Public. It was listed on the, I don't know, New York Stock Exchange, Nigerian Stock Exchange, whatever it is, as a powerful, successful, female-led financial institution breaking grounds for financial inclusion in sub-Saharan Africa, in emerging markets, and South America, whatever it is you want. You're going to say it. You're going to say it and speak it like you already, it's already happened. So very important affirmations. Okay, whatever it is that you want, your financial goals. I want to be worth this amount of money. Say it. I am worth this amount of money by blah blah blah. Say it. Now, some of you will ask me, but if I say it and it doesn't happen on that date, you know what I will do? If I were you, I'll write it again and set a new date. Okay, but because what you're really doing is you're retraining your brain, you're retraining your mind to see this as your possibility. And so sometimes the training will take longer than the date that you set. Okay, but don't give up. Oh, it didn't happen on that date. Oh, okay, so that's no. So you set another date. So if, for example, you said 2023, it didn't happen 2023, you set a new date, 2024. But what will happen in that process is that your mind will be retrained to align with your desire, and then inspired action will happen and you get your result. The third thing I do is I call it gratitude celebration. So what does that mean? It means that I actually put myself in the state of appreciation like it already happened. And so I'm like, oh my God, I'm just so grateful. Living the life of a billionaire is so cool. Now I can help all the people I want in the world. I can help all the communities I want in the world. In fact, I'm so grateful that I just wrote a check to XYZ community and they were so excited. The joy and the fulfillment I feel having written that check or whatever it is or made that transfer. So you put yourself and you celebrate like it is. I realize that it creates such positive feelings that overcomes whatever negative feelings your current reality is going through. But I must say, you must use these tools consistently and they will shape your belief. So it's not like I did it once. Oh, no, you must literally create a routine and it shapes your belief. So what I do personally, how I use these tools is first thing in the morning, after I do my morning prayers, I either do my affirmation or I do my visualization or I do my gratitude celebration. So you can choose how you want to use these tools for yourself, but make sure they are consistent, okay? And they will shape your belief. They will change, okay, what's happening on the inside. And once you shape your beliefs, then the mechanics are easy because the mechanics are the action steps you need to take. A lot of the times you will not go in a direction of something you don't believe. Even if you did self, you say, "Hey, that's why it didn't work. Now. At least I didn't even believe itself, so it didn't work." Okay, and that's why spend more time. I always say to my team members at the office, spend more time working on yourself, okay, than hustling. Okay, people spend a lot of time hustling. So spend more time working on yourself first. Then you now do the hustle. You now do the actual, grind or the actual steps that will take you to where you want to. So if you're doing the work in your mind, you're shaping yourself, you're changing your belief system, you know, you're working on your thought process. Then you come up with the action plan. So what do you practically need to be doing right now? All right. So you have a goal to save 10 million naira before the end of the year. There's 6 months left. How are you going to divide it? All right. Are you going to be saving 1.8 million or 1.5 million naira for the next 6 months to get to 10 million? And how are you going to do it? So that's not, you see, because you're clear about what you want, you know what you need to do to get what you want, you know what you need to eliminate to get what you want, you've done the work in your mindset, then you can now take action because now you're ready. You're ready for the action. So what do you need to be doing? Okay. So if it's I need to get a new job because hey, I need to earn more, whatever it is, or if it's I'm a business person, I need to ramp up my sales, so maybe I need to start doing more advertising or reaching out to new partnerships or distribution. Maybe I need to get investors into my company. So then you see where I'm going with it. Then you can now take action, okay? And you must decide to increase your productivity. So we're having a team, what do we call it? Performance review session with the team members, and I told a member of our field sales team, I said, you know what? This month you have worked. I have seen your work because I consistently saw your numbers week after week, week after week. So I'm not surprised that this is your result. That's what I was saying to her. I said, because I saw it. It was not accidental. So you didn't happen upon these numbers. I saw it in your weekly efforts that you were doing the work. Okay? And so the truth is that the results you want will come with increased productivity. Okay? Increased productivity. Somebody will say, the Americans say, apply more pressure. Apply more pressure. So really increase the productivity. Literally. What do you need to do to get what you want? So for example, if you are, I don't know what your career or your business is, but think about it. How can you increase productivity? Maybe you were doing 5 hours. Can you do 7 hours? Okay. Or, I don't know. Or can you read a new book? Can you do something new? So I'm trying to struggle with examples that are relevant to you, but you know yourself. So how can you increase your productivity? Number two, how can you sharpen yourself? Because the world is really looking for people that are valuable. Right now, we're recruiting at Wafara. And I can be honest with you, we're looking for people that will bring value to the company. I'm looking at some CVs and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I found this kind of person that could bring value. Which shows you that, to be honest, we have vacancies, but we're looking for people that bring value. We're not looking for people that are looking for jobs. You see the difference, okay? We're looking for people that will bring value. And how can you bring more value? Sharpen yourself. Be more intentional about the skill set you need to acquire, the job experience you need to acquire, the things that you need to do to get to where you want to, okay? If you need to seek mentorship, please seek mentorship. If you need to pay to be able to go to your next level, please pay for it. If you need to attend a course, if you need to do a seminar, if you need, whatever it is that you need to do to get from where you are to where you want to go, make up your mind to do it, okay? Very, very important because it is when you can add more value, you will command more financial results. It's as simple as that. Then the one thing I'm going to tell you is stay focused. You must have discipline to achieve the goals you have. So if, for example, you decided that I want to be saving 100,000 naira every week, let's just say, just make it up, yeah? You must be disciplined. There are things that will come. There are people that will call you, hey, I'm dying, I need 100,000 naira. Stay focused on your goal. I know it's hard though, because you say, hey, maybe I'm not kind enough. No, now that's life. Things will come that won't distract you from your goal, but you need to remind yourself of your why. You need to remind yourself of what you want. That's why we started with what do you want? Because most likely, if you achieve what you wanted, okay, let's say it's financial freedom, you'll be able to help all those people. Okay, right now in the immediate, you might not be able to help them, but if you stay focused and achieve what you want, you'll be able to help those people. The video is now 30 minutes, so let me just round up. If this added value to you, let me know so that maybe I'll do more of these videos sometime, even if I'm getting busier and busier, but it's fine. So, what are 4 things I want to challenge you to do in the second half of the year? Number 1, increase earning. Okay, find ways to increase your earnings. Okay, I've given you some examples. Number 2, double your savings and investments. Number 3, create a disciplined routine and stay consistent. Number 4, focus is power. Focus is power. Stay focused. You have to be focused. You have to be focused. Okay, do you get me? You have to be focused no matter what. Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't let anything distract you. And I believe with this viewpoint, you'll be on your way to making the second half of 2022 amazing. I wish you all the success and I hope that you leapfrog and you achieve great heights in the second half. And now for my challenge. My challenge to you is to make a decision, financial goal. Set a financial goal for the next second half. Decide how much you want to save, how much you want to invest in the second half of 2022. I want to be your accountability partner. And how am I going to do it? I'm not going to be calling you or buzzing you or sending you an email. I'm just going to look at it and you're going to know in your mind, Tale saw this. So every time you want to do it, you say, Tale saw this. So I'm going to put a form somewhere below this video. I'm going to put this video on YouTube, on our YouTube page. I'm going to put a form below. I want you to fill the form with your email address and tell me what you're committed to save or invest in the next 6 months of the year. Tell it to me. So write your name, write what you're committed to save, and maybe you should write your why, so that you always remember this is why I'm doing it, why you're doing it. Just three things. I'm going to put a Google form link, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to smile, and I'm going to hold you accountable in my mind. I'm going to say, I saw you. You said this and all that stuff. And as a reward, all of you who wrote your name and your email, who have an account on our Ruzo platform, which is www.ruzo.org. If you don't have it, go to Ruzo, create an investor account. I'm going to gift you, I'm going to gift you, you're going to go to your Ruzo account and you say, I've gifted you money into your account to help you towards meeting your goals. I don't want to call the amount publicly, because I know it's public. But if you put your email there and your name there, we search on Ruzo and we find it, okay, we're going to credit your Ruzo wallet with something just to get you started on this your journey to achieving your goals for the second half. I hope this video has added value to you. Let me know. Respond to my email if you have any of our emails, hello@ruzo.org or hello@uafara.com. Comment below the video if you're watching it on YouTube and let me know how this has added value to you. I wish you a successful, progressive second half of 2022.